And welcome back.
Welcome back.
Gosh, welcome back to the Don't Make This Weird podcast.
Hello.
How is everybody doing tonight? We do have a special guest in studio.
Yes, we do.
We're going to go ahead and get into some quick, how was your week kind of thing. You guys know the drill. If you're tuning in, just keep on saying hello, and we will go ahead and get into chat here shortly.
Wow, everybody's blowing it up.
They are. Hi. Hello. How is everybody doing?
Hello.
What a week.
How was your weekend?
Just nap here.
Yes, we're gonna get to napping in a minute.
Okay, so I haven't announced it yet.
What is your
Technically, have I?
What?
Have I announced it on here?
What?
No.
Are you going through puberty again?
Exactly.
This is
so awkward at almost 43. I got 3 days.
It's reverse puberty. Remember, we had this conversation.
I'm in reverse. I'm going in reverse. Whatever.
I walked into a room and forgot where I was going.
Oh, man. I'm already starting that stuff. But yeah, so I don't think I have actually announced it on here yet. So you guys.
What are we announcing?
That I'm leaving. But I'm not leaving.
You're not leaving.
So I'm moving.
You're moving. All right, we're going to you.
I'm moving. I did get the promotion to become an assistant manager up in Alpena, about 3 hours away from here. And we are still going to be doing the Don't Make This Weird podcast, you guys. I will just be remote. I think I might have announced this on Jerks, but I did not announce it here yet. So we're not done. We're not quitting. I'm not quitting. We're still going to be doing the show. It's just going to be different. And I'm going to try to be here once a month.
Yes.
And try to. Whether it is on a different Thursday or a different day or whatever, I'll still be here. Hi, Don.
It's okay. Whatever.
What are you doing? Okay, you
chill
sit right there. So we got a fourth guest in the studio tonight.
Yes.
That's all right. But yeah, so I did end up getting the position, and it's going to help me get further with what I need to in life. And moving on up. So I do appreciate the love. Again, I'm not going to be purposely away. I will be here, but we're going to figure that out, right?
Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to figure that out.
So it has been a long week of a lot of training.
Yes.
A lot of different things. And I've been driving a lot. So I'll close over there. It's about 45-minute drive or so.
Yeah.
I close. So that'd be like 10:30, 10:46, whatever. And then drive home, turn around to be back there at 7 in the morning.
Yes.
So I'm up. I feel like I'm just chasing tail at this moment.
That's
I'm just
how that
trying
works.
to keep myself going. Drinking coffee, trying to keep it going. But yeah, it's been a different experience. The store over there is way bigger. Way more chaotic.
Yes.
So I'm kind of getting thrown in and learning all the things. Before I actually left the Carol store to go do my training, I had to run up to the store for a fire alarm going off. We had a water situation happen, so I'm getting all of the training there. But that's pretty much been my week. I got something exciting. A visit from somebody special. But we'll get into that. I know. I had to miss Rule of Cool, which made me sad. I'm packing. I'm training. I'm going up there for orientation to meet some of the people that I'll be working with. I'll get to meet my assistant. I get an assistant.
Really?
Yeah. I get an assistant.
Can you send one this way for the studio?
Well, I mean, yeah, because I'm leaving, right? Now, I have not been a good assistant here in a long time.
You suck.
I stopped. When the notes come, I was like, no, I'm done now. I'm done. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to stop doing, the stuff. I will be at the Renaissance Festival.
Yes.
On 16th, which is my birthday. I will not be working out there. I do need to let them know that.
Right.
But I will be coming out there to celebrate. So if you guys are able to make it out there, I'll see you out there. I also will be going to Tuscola-palooza. I have those days requested.
We still have 2 tickets to get rid of.
2 tickets. So if you guys are able to go, we do have 2 tickets. We got rid of 2 last week.
Yes.
To Brandon. He was our lucky winner. Winder. He was our lucky winner. Because he was doing some marketing for the Thumb Meat Market. So, yeah.
That was
such a fun in there?
No. My brain is just coming
Your
out my nose.
All right. So, I'm going to go ahead. That's pretty much what my week has been.
Right.
Going to be turning the big 4-3 in 3 days.
God, you're
but fabulous.
Yeah, that happens.
Anyway, I'm actually pretty proud of that leveling up and where I'm at right now and all this learning and everything that's going on.
Allergies suck.
Oh, they do. Yeah, I also asking for those of you. I want to try to see everybody that I possibly can before I head that way, before I move. Unfortunately, I feel like it's not going to happen, but I'm going to try the best I can.
Right.
So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to you. Are you ready?
Yes.
You got this?
I hope so.
All right. How's your week been?
My week has been absolutely insane because we have done so much stuff with everything that's going on. You probably gonna have to go around the other way, buddy.
Yep, go that way, bud. Oop.
But no, we hit the ground running, obviously, with SMD Monday night. We drafted a box of Throne of Eldraine.
Nice.
It was so much fun. I didn't win, of course, because my deck sucks.
I've heard that about you.
But
All right,
yeah, and then we did a Rule of Cool, obviously, with the greatest DM on the planet, Baron von Kuhn, which maybe we'll get into a conversation later
maybe
about
we will.
Rule of Cool.
Yeah.
And then, of course, obviously, Magic Gaming Jerks Wednesday, co-hosting with my heterosexual
YouTube
life partner.
husband?
Yes, my YouTube husband.
Your YouTube hubby.
Editor Jay, shout out to you.
I did a quick hello on that.
Yes,
so
that was fun.
the steam I had.
Yeah, well, we were both running on fumes and still trying to go through and just attempt to function. Of course, did Guitar Fridays. So back that up. We did the show. We had Terry from Infamous Quick.
To talk about Tuscaloosa, and we had Mary.
We had Mary from the meat market.
From the meat market talking about her snacks.
My favorite part was she's like,
funny.
"You've been bugging me for how long to come on the
And
show?"
I loved it.
And I loved it.
It was so funny. So that was fun, and we love when we have guests on.
Yes, it was a blast. And then, of course, Saturday did Chill Stream, and all you guys showed up in fine form and fashion, which has been so much fun. Actually, to go back to Wednesday night, Jay actually dropped the gauntlet because he was like, hey, if we get MTG Attitude to 2,000, he's going to lick the devil's toe.
Oh, no.
That's like 9 million Schofield or whatever.
Oh.
And he's like, then he's going to package it up and send it to me if we get to 450.
Oh,
so
God.
I'm like, all right, I'm going to lick the devil's toe too. So apparently, if you guys get us to 450 subscribers, I have to lick the devil's toe.
Here on Don't Make This Weird.
Yes.
I'm not licking that.
I'm
just saying.
I was like,
not
hey,
after Jay licks it, not after you lick it, because I feel like I'd need shots.
you kind of have to because that's part of the process. So I'll package it up and ship it to you.
No, you will not.
So you can
Well,
lick the
yeah,
devil's
because
toe.
maybe by that time you guys will have licked off all the hot stuff.
Yeah, I don't think that's how that works.
I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't. I do not.
So yeah, help us get to those numbers so you can watch me die a very slow, agonizing death and pain licking the devil's toe.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
guys want to
Hashtag
see
not
that?
my editor.
If you guys want to see that, you're gonna have to help us get these numbers raised up. But I'm not doing it. I'm just letting you know.
I can't wait for the challenge that was thrown down. Once we get to 1,000 subscriptions,
Yeah.
Heather has to sing Master Exploder
Why?
because this is what you signed up for.
Why? Why do I do this? Yeah. Whatever. I'll do it. I'll do that, but I
Yes.
won't lick the devil's toe. No, thank you.
No,
No,
I'm
thank
just
you.
saying, it helps.
No.
Yeah, it totally helps.
Nope. I will not do that part, but I will do the singing.
Yes.
And I can't promise it'll be good, but I will do it.
Oh, you're gonna sing Master Exploder. That's just all there is to it.
Because I don't need a microphone.
I'm learning it on the acoustic, so
Are you?
yes, it's fun.
All right.
They broke a string.
Yeah. I imagine you did. Yeah, I imagine it.
It exploded.
So how's the rest of your week been, though?
It's been crazy, pick heavy stuff up, put heavy stuff down. Yeah, I got some gardening in, which
Nice.
I have. Everything is exploding due to all the rain that we just had.
Of course, yeah.
I have my cucumelons that are growing, which are amazing. Shout out to Dustin. Thank you so much for those. Yeah, just I got a new toolbox and some rock and sawhorses. But
Heck yeah. For your birthday around the corner.
no, they were literally it was garbage day.
Oh.
So me and Nick had to pick these things up and put them in the back of the truck.
Nice.
So yeah, you guys throw away some pretty epic stuff.
I bet they do.
I mean, these things are like brand new. I'll show you after the show.
Yeah.
So,
oh yeah.
No, it's just been crazy ramping up for all these festivals and events. Like I went out to the Ren Fair
You've been working out there too.
to help them set up the canopy, working on the tent. I still have to go through and take the clothing display out to Mandy and Mike.
Oh, way to go.
Please don't hate me.
Are they still out there?
Yeah, they actually got out there early. They're out there right now. In fact, Mandy messaged me earlier today. So if you guys are local, come check out Pillage the Village.
Yes.
At the Ren Fair. It's the Enchanted Forest. You can look it up on Facebook. Between Vassar and Frankenmuth, right on Frankenmuth Road.
Yes.
It's going to be an absolute blast. We will be out there.
Yes, we will.
I will be out there Sunday because I have to work Saturday and do some recording. But I will definitely be there Sunday all day, seeing you guys creating the Ren Fair shenanigans at the Enchanted Forest. So come hang out with us. You're going to be there.
I'm going to be there.
Our special guest is going to be there. So yeah, we should.
We might put somebody else in jail.
Yes. Jail's fun.
We might go around and get
At the Ren Fair.
We might get some stuff from the Ren Fair, so we're not naked out there.
Yeah, you don't want to be that.
You don't want to be naked at the Ren Fair.
No. I mean, my kilt is right there.
Yeah.
I love wearing that thing.
That doesn't count. I mean, the kilt does, but.
He's in costume.
All right. Speaking of, are you guys ready?
Let's do this.
Our special guest.
Yes.
All the way from way far.
Way far.
Way far.
Way far.
We have Bryan in the studio tonight from Pipe Dream Gaming,
Look
also
at that
known
beast.
as my love. So excited.
And his lovely intern.
Yes.
We got the Don here, the Donald. So yeah, welcome. Jeez,
I'm telling
you
you.
and that schnoz, man. How are you doing?
I am tired.
He flew in and boy, is his arms tired.
Tired. I bet. It's a long trip.
Yeah, it's.
I know.
Oh my gosh, and it was even worse because, like, you guys talk about the storms coming through.
Yes.
Yeah, I flew through that storm.
Oh my.
Yeah, we did. That's why we got literally we were planning on getting out of the airport, getting in our car at 8 p.m. We didn't leave the airport until 11:45 p.m.
Good Lord, man.
Boy.
So who is the rent-a-car service you're never going to use again?
That would be budget. Because apparently I have an eye patch, so that means I don't know what the color blue and orange is.
All this, man, what a way to pick on you. Jerk.
Good Lord.
Oh, it's just nightmare, huh?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like traveling is always stressful, of course.
Yes. Yeah.
But I've flown all over this country, and I've been through Chicago a ton of times.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they changed it since the last time I went. So I'm like, where do I go?
It is kind of confusing, honestly. I mean, I haven't gone to Chicago. I haven't flown out of Chicago or in, but Dallas was confusing to me.
Yeah, and Chicago isn't nearly as organized as Dallas.
Yeah.
Dallas is fairly easy. It's a big circle.
Yep.
Like the way they did O'Hare, not only is it 5 terminals now, you have to use the tram system to go to different terminals, but then it's like at the tram stations, the signs up there
Yeah.
don't tell you where you're going. They have to have a random person standing there, and he tells the same thing to every single individual that comes up, instead of just, I don't know, having a sign.
Right? Wouldn't that be something? What a concept. Have some signs.
But what matters is that we got out, we got to our hotel room, and we ended up getting there 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Good God, man.
And Because it's the hotel we were in was just over the border of the time zone.
Yeah.
We went there and they had a clock saying, this is Eastern, this is Central. And I'm like, is it Eastern or Central? They're like, it's Eastern. I'm like, okay, I just lost an hour of sleep. Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah. Yeah, it is something.
But yeah, we made it here safe and sound for the most part. I've had like 2 monsters today just to keep myself awake. So
there's a Rip-It in there from Dave.
Oh my gosh. No White Claw from Dave?
No, Dave. He drank them all, don't you remember?
Oh, that's right. And then he put the box on his head.
Exactly. He put the box on his head.
That's true. Speaking of Dave.
What do we got in chat? Go to chat real quick.
No. Speaking of Dave, it's his birthday today.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday,
Happy
Dave.
birthday, Dave.
Absolutely.
I didn't even realize what day it was,
Well,
to be honest, you know.
I hit him up with a happy birthday on the YouTube, and I shot him a personal happy birthday. So, yeah, MTG Attitude, if you guys have not had the chance to go check them guys out, which I don't know why, because we talk so much about these guys. We do a ton of collabs. Bryan, you've collabed with them guys, too.
Oh, multiple times, yeah.
Yeah. And,
They're great guys.
Oh, so much fun.
For sure.
But, yeah, shout out to Big Box Dave. Happy birthday, brother. What are you... 78 now? Is that?
Oh my gosh!
Well, we were talking about this over dinner.
Yeah.
And how the order of ages go. And Bryan, you're the youngest, aren't you?
I am by far the youngest. So, yeah, we were making the joke. It's like, I went to school with Jesus. Tony went to school with God. And Dave changed God's diapers.
That's how that works.
Oh, man. That's something.
That's funny.
But, yeah, it is. Hey. He was fine upstairs, and he's like,
great time.
I'm alone. I want to come down here and be the center of attention. He never does this on my stream.
Yeah.
Only 4 to 5 times an hour. It's fine. You can always hear him in the background screaming, and that's from like 40 feet away.
Now he's just chilling. God's phone, doing his thing. But yeah, so.
Yeah, all the guys over there are just great. We've had so much fun with them over on the Rule of Cool, where Dave took all of his friends, said, "Here, Bryan, bye," and left me with all of you.
That,
Yeah,
didn't
he did.
He comes back every once in a while to be like, "Yeah, I'm glad I left."
And we're here now.
What are they fucking up now? It's really, he's just like, I'm just popping in to see like what you guys are fucking up, and then I'm out. Again.
He literally came back to the one stream that we were on because he was gone for like 2 months, and he's like, "What did you guys do?" And Bryan's like, "You did this."
Yes. I have like you guys did, and like it was just because of the role. You guys have broke me once. Last night,
Courtesy
you guys got dang close because it's like. I forgot about the mind reading potion that just broke the game.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well. I guess we're doing it this way now. So, yeah, anybody who's writing stories doing D&D, remember, have a plan, have a backup plan. Remember to throw out the plan because it's never going to work anyway, and just be able to just like pull something out of your ass at any point in time.
Oh my god. That's pretty much criteria for it. Just that's just what you got to do.
Yeah,
you
it's like
be prepared.
Like I had to stop. We had to go on break so early.
Yeah.
Because it's like I don't have this plan. I need to find my map. I need to find the people. I need to throw them on here and everything to that extent. And it's like I'm not ready for this. Let's take a break.
Yeah.
And I literally just went to the bathroom like 2 or 3 minutes, came back and started putting everything up.
Yeah.
Just so that way we could like have something.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things like you have everything planned. You have like, okay, I got this, and then just one thing you forget just automatically destroys it. And I will say this, as far as my players going, the way you guys played that was so good.
Yeah.
because I'm like, this person's just going to escape. Well, she had she had a spell to planar shift.
Yes.
And she never got the opportunity.
Yep.
Didn't get the opportunity because you guys like attacked her. She tried to get out of the way. Then she's like, okay, I got to really get out of here. Confusion. She can't do anything on this move. And 2 nat 20s, she's dead.
Yep.
And that's how it goes.
That's how it goes.
Without a Ren, even. Without
Yeah.
a Ren, you guys.
It's not even with our full party.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's, just been one of those things. It's like every week I'm learning something new with it. Like anybody who does do D&D out there, I always suggest become a DM at least for 2 or 3 sessions. You will gain so much knowledge about the game, how the mechanics work, and everything to that extent that it will just expand your creativity.
Oh, yeah.
Even if you don't do D&D, just sit down on a D&D game, watch somebody else, or join an actual game for yourself.
Yes.
If you want to be a creative person, D&D is a unlimited resource to expand your creativity.
It's a completely open world. He's having a blast with that fan.
Well,
At
least it's the fan.
He's
Right.
hanging out. Yeah.
It's better than your guitars.
Maybe we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
And that's what's been so much fun about playing. And when we finish up with this banter here real quick, I want you to give a little backstory about how Rule of Cool came into fruition of all of this stuff. Because Dave, it was like, hey, here's a bunch of my friends. I'm just going to throw you under the bus and then leave. But, I mean, no, it's been so much fun playing Rule of Cool because you never know what's going to happen. I mean, obviously you don't, but it's one of those things that we get in, cleric doing cleric things, barbarians doing barbarian things, bards doing bard things, wizards doing wizard things, and now the paladin is doing paladin things.
Paladin?
Paladin, yes.
Yeah, there you go.
And then, of course, you've got Boss J being Angel and doing
Cat things.
Kitty Zoomies things. But yeah, tell our audience how Rule of Cool actually came about.
So, I can't make this story short. So it actually starts quite a long time, even before we even met.
Right.
It was the first time I ever wanted to be a DM. Hey, Don, knock it off. We got it. You like the fan. Anyway, and I made this campaign. It was very bare bones, everything like that.
Right.
Well, anyway, I ended up moving away, getting deployed in military and stuff like that. And I came back to it. And it's like, you know what? I want to do this story,
Right.
This world right. And I'm like, I need to start up a new group. How about I start up a new channel? Okay. Well, I need to find players. How am I going to do that? You know what? My birthday's coming up in 2 months. And I just was like, you know what? I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that my birthday has something to do with D&D this year.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, I got friends. Dave, first one I call. Hey, Dave. Because Dave, he will send you hundreds and hundreds of dollars of magic cards.
Oh God, yes.
Yes. And I'm like, you know what? For my birthday this year, don't send me anything.
Right.
Don't. I want to play D&D. I want to be the DM.
Yes.
And he's like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, I want to be the DM, but I don't have enough people.
Yes.
And I was like, honestly, I was planning on asking a lot of other content creators.
Yes.
Try to get like 1 or 2 people because I was still doing the Twitch thing at the time.
Yes.
Well, Dave's like, well, yeah. I have an entire group of friends that plays D&D, but we don't get to do it anymore.
Right.
And one of the guys he's a forever DM. Of course he would want to play.
Oh God, yes.
And he's like, and immediately he's like, you know what? You want to do other content creators? What about Tony? I'm like, I was already going to ask Tony because you were actually going to be second on the list.
Yeah.
but yeah, it's like, and that's how that's how I presented to Dave. Don,
Hey.
stop. Stop, okay? We got it. You like it. But it was literally just that, hey, I want to do something nice for my birthday.
Yeah.
I have friends that it's like, yeah, like it's one of the hardest things about D&D is literally getting people together at the same time.
Schedules are a nightmare.
Because it actually, like, that's the reason I started in February.
Yeah.
It's like I had to get, okay, we got commitments from these people. Now we need to get commitments of a day, which actually did take us, I think it was what, like 2 or 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually it was, because it was getting everybody's schedules together and then figuring out, hey, this day is going to work. We're streaming on this day for this channel. You know, this is what's going on with this channel. And just trying to piece all of that together. And you're like, okay, if everybody's schedule lines up, we're doing it Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. And at the time, we had the choice of Tuesday or Wednesday. That's all we had.
Yep.
And of course, Magic Church does Wednesdays.
Yep.
So it's still, like, even now, it still works.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And whenever we have to change a day, it's just like, okay, no, I can't do it. No. But it's been one of those, like, using the excuse of my birthday to get, at the time we started with 5 or 6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, this is my birthday present.
Yes.
You guys will show up and be on time, and we're going to have a wonderful time.
And it was. Oh my God, was it a blast?
Yeah.
Because I think my birthday was on a Monday this year, or that year. Because we've been doing this over for a year now.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Stop. Anyway, but that was my excuse.
Yes.
So again, anybody who wants to be damn, I can't get people to go around. Just tell them it's your birthday, and you'll find out who your friends are.
Exactly.
And if they don't show up, you know what? Your character dies.
Impending doom.
Dun, dun,
But
da-da.
yeah, that was literally how I got this group together. It was being like, it's my birthday. You're showing up. Which I do believe our day 0 was the day after or 2 days after my birthday.
It was, yeah.
We actually managed to get everybody together in about a month and a half.
Yeah.
You just want to say
At least he's having fun.
Right.
But yeah, we managed to get everything together in a month and a half, and then we went live the next week.
Yep.
Where we basically did our session 0 over again, because we were doing everything online through Fantasy Grounds, which we'll go ahead and just say, fuck you, Fantasy Grounds. Fantasy Grounds is a wonderful program when it works.
It works.
And they're like, one of the nice things about it is that they are making improvements all the time to it. And they're making it more complicated.
Yes.
Which means that it breaks down some more.
Right. Yeah.
And it's literally one of those things I have to spend 2 to 3 hours a week learning whatever new things that they're putting in. And if you miss 1 week,
Yes.
you're behind. They even have the battalion, the Paladin aura.
Yes.
Now is automatic,
Which was cool when it worked.
Yeah, in which it actually did this time.
Yeah.
But it was just like, they're always making changes. There's always something new. The program is wonderful, and it's not overly expensive.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I think I've put like $600-700 into it minimum.
Okay.
But
all the expansion modules and everything.
Yeah, that's all the manuals. That's all the adventures. That's basically everything except for the stuff for Adventures League, because we're not running those.
Right.
Yeah.
Because everything that I do on there is either a homebrew or I've taken what Wizards has made and made it into my own.
Yeah.
Like even the town that we've been in for the last 11 days, Zende.
Actually, that's been over a year.
Yeah, 11 days in game.
In game.
Nearly a year outside of game.
Yeah.
Even it is actually part of the expansion book, The Radiant Citadel.
Yeah.
Like your guys' first mission, which we finished within, I think, 1 or 2 sessions.
Yeah.
was actually from that book.
Nice.
And I've just expanded out the entire town, the entire village, everything, all the politics, all the people in it, because all they give you is basically Sonara and some of the leaders of the town. That's it.
Yep.
I've invented everything else.
Yeah. Yeah, and your whole entire campaign design is a complete homebrew of stuff that you started from that skeleton process of the world that you actually created via the things that we started off with.
Yeah, like I've taken stuff from that. I've taken stuff from Wizards of the Coast. I've taken stuff from Critical Role. I've taken stuff from other ones. Don, sit down. I'm not talking to you right now. I'm sorry, bud. I can't hear you with these on. I can hear you talking.
He's just hanging in the background.
Yeah, he's just doing whatever. Sit down. Come on, Grayson. Somebody needs a nap.
Right.
Me.
Because he did the same thing. Like as soon as we got in the car, he was out within 15 minutes.
Right.
When I woke him up, like a half hour later to go to the bathroom, it wasn't drunk man walking, it was dead man walking. That's how he looked. Because he's just like,
I can imagine. That's how I feel.
And then I had to wake him up again another hour later when we actually finally got to the hotel.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I bet. We do have a couple things over here on the YouTube. So on YouTube, we have Mary Gould saying hi, Mr. Guy. What's up, everyone? Mr. Guy's in the house. Baghead. Louder Tim. Howdy, y'all weirdos. Mr. Guy. Hi, special unnamed guest. Mr. Baghead. Hi, Sir Don. Baghead says hi. Mary Gold, happy early birthday. Well, thank you. Mr. Guy. Heather, make sure you're up to date on your
that was from the Devil's Toe.
From liking that. Michael Bloom, they should hire Jeff Foxworthy. Don't forget, bards will do bard things also. We didn't forget that. Yes. Dungeon Master in the house.
That's right.
Fantasy Grounds, fix your shit. There we go. We're caught up on YouTube.
Yeah. I think that's everything over here too for now.
All right.
Yeah, that's all I have.
So, yeah. Going back to talking about this, so
yeah, your creation of what we're putting you through, what you're putting us through.
Yeah, because like that's one of the greatest things about doing D&D stuff and things like that. It's like you can take stories that you've heard before, and change them into what you want that fits into your world and your thought process.
Yeah.
Well, and it's such a cool open world that you've created. Like some of the side quests, if you will, we've spent 9 out of the 11 days with Winston Jr.
Oh yeah.
And those characters are 100% me.
Right.
Like, and I think even Winston Jr. The half orc orphan, I made him up in I think the day before he was announced, and I just started adding stuff because one of the great things about it is, in my opinion, your NPCs. Your non-playable characters, they need to be not only shaped by what you feel that they should be, but your players shape them as well.
Yes.
The way that the players interact with them, change them, or modify them to what works. Because Winston Jr. was supposed, when he started out, he was literally a one-dimensional character.
Yep.
And as he interacted, he's basically engaged now.
Yeah.
You're welcome. We help with that.
Yeah.
We're helping.
But even that, it's because you guys showed so much interest in him that his character developed.
Yes.
Or I had to make his character develop. But unfortunately, the vampire did take over the town at least for a day or two before you guys killed her.
Yeah, we had to take care of that.
Yeah. Some things just happen like that.
To me, it's just you guys getting that involved into that like literally a throwaway character that I invented like a day or two before.
Yeah.
You guys getting involved with that makes me happy as a DM.
Yeah.
Well, Heather and I have talked about it several different times of how much we cannot wait to get to Rule of Cool Nights because we're excited about the world that you've created. These characters and just the plots and the subplots and just how all of this stuff turns about. And there's been several instances where obviously we've made decisions as characters that has completely and irreversibly changed the game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And the outcome for the very next episode, like that, you were just talking about the vampire. Like, we spent what, 9 days with Winston and Winston Jr. You're like, hey, the next day is the absolute cutoff day that you're gonna have to do, and if you don't, it's going to be really, really bad. And it almost was really, really bad.
It was actually really, really bad because we did have a character die.
Yes.
Yes, we did.
I mean, yeah, they came back alive this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's like we did have a character die. We've had, I think, twice.
Twice.
We've had 2 characters die. We've had several knockdowns.
Yes.
Yesterday, you guys went into a fight or excuse me, 2 days ago, you guys went into a fight that you were well prepared for.
Yes.
And literally one person got knocked down.
Yeah.
And that was because you guys killed Renell too quick. So I'm like, you know what? We're going to make this a little bit more dangerous. I have to introduce him to the next big bad because Renell was supposed to be the next big bad. But we kind of bypassed her.
Yeah.
So now we have a new big bad. I had to pull that one out of my butt as well.
And that happens, right?
Well, what you got?
Just Mr. Guy saying Winston Jr. developed as well as Lady Wren.
In the 124.
Thank you. I can't read that because that heart is in the way there. In the 124, yeah.
Well, and following a lot of the exploits of everything that we've done in the Rule of Cool, I watched, what was it? The Legend of Vox Machina. And I love that show, but just the way that you've created this world. And like, seriously, we're not trying to hype this. We're not trying to go through and talk a big game. Go watch this because the engagement and the banter and the volley between characters is so much fun. And Bryan has created this world and went, I'm taking you all with me. So to get to Tuesday night and to be able to play with, our friends and fans of the channel. I mean, because I still feel like I got a VIP backstage pass to hang with some amazing people.
Yes, absolutely.
And to do one of the coolest things that's been a thing since the 70s is play D&D.
Yeah. I haven't played since I was 11. I mean, we play before we got into, and we kind of played some stuff. We played Flood Tides, a different thing with different DMs and stuff. But this is completely different.
Yes.
With this, which is funny, we talked about it and it was like, no special treatment here.
No.
Just because you're the DM. No, I'm the girl. But we have had a lot of moments with our characters and like we've made, like funny stuff, some like really like heartfelt stuff.
Oh yeah,
and that's the amazing part about it. Like, we really do get into the role play of D&D.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, and I mean, that's one of the things that, when my character died, spoiler alert, it was because we were doing all kinds of shenanigans and egging on your character.
Yeah. Which mine was like,
So, but I mean, seriously, I encourage you guys to go watch this because I can't wait till this whole entire thing's animated.
Oh, I would love
that. And we're watching this on Netflix.
I would love that.
I want to watch this on Netflix. Seriously.
That's going to be a while.
Yeah,
but these characters and the way that you've created this world, like straight up, no BS. I love the world of the caretakers of Atoa.
Yes.
It's a great design, Bryan. Thank you for involving me.
Absolutely. I agree.
Oh, not a problem. I will say this. There's 2 things I don't like about it, which we've actually talked about it.
Yes.
But like one of them is sometimes technology sucks.
Oh my God.
And we had to troubleshoot on the air. And there's actually one episode that will not ever be seen by the public again
Yeah.
because of how bad that night ended up being because of technology.
So
Yeah.
horrible.
And eventually, I am going to do a video of
A recap.
the lost episode
Yeah.
of Caretakers of Atoa.
Yes.
But yeah, the technology does get us every once in a while. Like our last episode, for some reason, my sound was weird.
Yeah.
And we have like really no idea why. It was just like my sound is always fantastic, except
Yes.
for one day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I think it's Discord.
It has to be Discord.
yeah.
And the second problem, which really isn't a problem, is that we're too much of all friends.
Yes.
So we'll go down rabbit holes through the
Yes.
role play.
So many.
And as a DM, I'm sitting here. It's like we've spent, like I think there was one time where we spent 4 episodes.
Yes.
Like we were. It wasn't like one of those. It was like, okay, you guys have spent an hour and a half of talking. You know what? We're going minute by minute in this campaign about what's actually going. I think literally 1 month was all spent on one day
Yeah.
Yes.
because of all the role play.
Yes,
Yes.
there was a lot.
was
There
so
has
much
been a
roleplay.
lot. There's a lot of content there that we continue to have between, but not just because of the banter and all the different stuff, but
Well, there's a ton of character development too.
Yeah. Like you have to like with all the role play that we're doing, you have to have some form of character development.
Yes.
yes,
It's it's done. I thought it was the fan that was going. I was hearing that, but it's like we've had so much role playing that we've
Yes.
had. Our characters have developed because I know, like, no offense, Tony, that literally I've had some of the backgrounds was stuff happened.
stuff happened.
Like I know guys here, so I can make fun of him. His literally was like, yeah, I was found by Damien here. I got beat the hell up, and that was his background.
Pretty much.
But even with that, it's like we've gotten to know even everybody's characters. We know what the
Yes.
personalities are.
Yeah.
Still, one of the things that we need to continue to work on is writing down the names
Yes.
of everybody, because there's been so many characters.
So
There
bad
is.
at that.
Yeah.
And like I've even like as a DM, I now have a notebook in there. Okay, this is the name of this guy. This is the name of this guy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's tough. Like so many the Roberts.
And oh yeah, the Roberts.
The Roberts.
The Robert Paulson.
Robert Paulson.
Yes.
His name is Robert Paulson.
It sounds like a
His name is
band.
Robert Paulson.
Robert Paulson 3. It's like
Well, I mean, it is from Fight Club.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
And like, yes, the first time I wrote them, yes, they were there.
Yeah.
I actually did make that joke. It was funny. It's not as funny now, but it's still pretty funny.
we just had a Bob show up in the game recently.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
It just happens.
that's Bob.
That's also one of the things is that if I can't think of a name of somebody, I'm just like, screw it, Bob. And it's Bob, Sam, like anything,
two.
any 3-letter word, like that means I just made them up on
Yeah.
the spot.
Yep.
Pretty much.
But even that, like for example, the Bob you're talking about, he's starting to develop because he's basically like everybody's gopher, and he
Yes.
just hates everybody.
He totally does.
He's like, "Are you gonna kill her yet? Please do. Aren't you here to serve her? She can die. I don't care. Here's the knife."
Here I
Yeah.
thought that was Jacobo.
yeah. Jacob's my man.
Like even Jacobo, I'm like when like I knew you guys were gonna fight him. It's like, you know what? I don't have a character sheet for Jacobo. I got like 2 or 3 days to write this. What is he going to be? You know what? Off of like everything that he's done and said, what type of character is he?
Yeah.
Like what's his character classes? He ended up being a I'm just gonna like it's a monk that can regenerate.
Yes.
And he gave you guys so many problems.
Oh
You
my
even
God.
ganged up on him, and he's just like, okay, he's down. Nope, he's back up.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Right.
What do you mean he's back up?
Yeah.
We just did like 90 damage to him in 6
Exactly.
seconds.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you know what? He's at 1 hit point now.
Yeah.
Okay, do another 50 damage in 1 hit. Yeah, he opens up his back of his eyes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? That's who he is.
Yeah, that's just who he is. And some of our roles are just like,
Oh God.
oh my God.
I
We get the good ones out
I think
on the dumb stuff.
single-handedly, I have the best / worst dice rolls
Yeah.
per character.
Yeah. I think you're right.
I still think that Rudy has you beat on the worst.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, but he's been rolling hot on those percentages. He actually rolled 100% last
Yeah.
game.
But it wasn't for anything.
It
He just
wasn't for
went around.
anything.
Yeah.
But no, he had like 6, 7 rolls in a row that were not above a 5 on a D20.
I know.
One of my favorite episodes, it was one of the shopping episodes.
Yes.
I had the players roll a D100 to see what's available in the shops, and I just make it up off of that. He went in one episode, he rolled, I think, 5 or 6 times and didn't get above a 6 on a D100.
Yep.
And what's funny is that, like, even if you take that out of context, if you do all the ones that Damien had, I think there was only one time he got over a 30 on a D100.
It was insane.
Yeah, okay. That's fair. That is bad.
Like, you will have some of the best ones, which kind of suck for you because you're hashtag not my cleric. And like, you don't do that damage. It needs to go to like our DPSs and our tanks and stuff like that. And unfortunately, it goes to you.
Well, and that's the crazy part about it. Like, some of the stupid stuff we do, and it's always with me and Lenora's, that, like, I will roll nat 20s for days. But when it comes to, like, you know, attempting to save the party from our last ditch effort, it's like, nope, I'm going to roll a 1.
Like, that's literally what happened this week with the Mind Flayers coming out. And
Yes!
it's just like Mind Flayers, they're what literally are called glass cannons.
Yes.
So if you you can get through their one attack that does damage to you, you're fine. You can easily kill them.
Yes.
Half of the party went down in the first, their first action.
The first round.
Not round.
Or action.
First
No,
action.
Yes.
Yeah.
Half of the party went down. The next action, one of them was dead.
Yeah.
Man. So many shenanigans being able to do that. So much stuff.
And that's what's so much fun about the world that you created and having, you know, such, in my opinion, not just larger than life characters, but as you said, larger than life friends that make these characters come to life. Like, honestly, one of my personal favorite people is Rudy and the way that he played Damien, even though that our characters continually conflicted.
Yeah.
But just the way that he played Damien with such pomp and circumstance, and it was great because you love to hate Damien. And it was so much
in the
fun.
beginning, like
Right.
as things changed, it was
Yes.
like, man, he did well. Like he does.
He plays so well.
He was one of those, Rudy is one of those players that literally, if I had a chance to be put together a super squad, he would be my first pick.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Because just how he's developed his characters. Because I've read, I have his entire backstory for Damien. I don't have it for Fisk yet, but for Damien, I had his entire backstory and the way he developed his character, how the world and all of you interacted with him that changed him from being a quiet nerd to basically an arbitrary of hell.
Yeah.
And that's not a joke.
Yeah.
He developed into a person who was making devil's contracts with
Pretty
people.
much.
Yeah.
It wasn't pretty, he actually was.
actually was.
Yeah.
And it started out like my character Ren was friends with Marnin. And then that kind of dissolved, and I don't remember what happened, or I just was like, Ren was just like, I got a new friend.
Yeah, but you're a best fight collector.
I mean, and that's in real life as well. That's not just in D&D. Like, that's the truth. But
Well, literally what happened is that, because your guys' characters what you had at the idea of the start.
Yes.
It as they change, it's like, well, Ren's not gonna like hang out with somebody who's always at the brothel. She's gonna be somebody who's closer to like Damien, who's a Burke nerd.
Yeah.
So they became like the two people who technically their characters didn't know each other.
Yeah.
Became best friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then allegiances changed again,
And it was like I think him, Damien and Ren became friends after Who Put the Ren in the Box.
Yes.
yes,
I think that's when it was because they went to go get scrolls together and they were sharing books and stuff. Because I actually play a Smartbarian, which is a smart barbarian because
Yes.
she is, she reads books and all that stuff.
which. Yes, that was that is the episode I'm talking about. My favorite episode. I can't remember. I think it's called a Karen, a Box, and a
Yes.
Barbarian.
Yes. Yes.
And it's my favorite episode. It's just a shopping episode. And for a shopping episode to be my favorite episode, that
something.
says a whole lot.
It was so
Like,
much fun.
Like one of the what we're talking about, because it is one of my favorite parts, is that like they walked into a store that I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna. Okay, Wizards and such.
Wizards and such, yes.
It's Wizards and such. I don't know what I'm doing here anymore. I'm just a GM that's just making up stuff as I go. Anyway, I'm like, okay, who? Like at that spot, I'm like, okay, who's behind the counter? You know what? How many times do you see little old ladies in the shop working the front counter?
Yes.
Never. Okay, it's a little old lady, and she has terrible eyesight.
Yes.
That is her background. That's all I got. And she's just like looks up to Ren, who's like 8 feet tall.
Yes.
And it's like, oh, that's a really big box. How'd you get that in here, young man? And they just, it's like, instead of like, I thought about like, this is gonna be a nice little cute thing. Yeah, And no, we're like, yeah, she's a box. I'll push her in the back so that way I get to look at your secret stash. And it's like, oh my gosh. And then Ren like is in the back like, oh, let me look through all this. And of course, barbarians are not known for being quiet.
Right.
So she's
They're
like,
not
oh,
good.
maybe there was a like there must be something in that box. Let's go back. And Damien, like Rudy's character is just like, oh, it must have been a monkey. It's like, where are we just like we are just pulling this all out from all sections. No one knows what's going on. That was actually one of the episodes where we got our biggest donations from as well.
Yeah, it
Like
was.
just as a proof of just how hilarious that episode
Oh, it
was.
was so fun. And I was even legit like on camera moving like I was moving.
It was
Like I
so
catch myself, I will do that stuff while we're playing.
And I think we were only in 2, maybe 3 months into
Yeah.
that campaign.
If that, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, like we picked that up.
Yeah.
And that's really where the characters like that shopping episode.
Yes.
Where it
I'm like,
happened.
again,
Yeah.
shopping episodes are normally boring as all hell.
Yeah.
Like, the bag of dirt. Like again, go watch that episode. You will not be disappointed. Shopping all the time.
Yes.
Oh yeah, bag of dirt. What was it? The shark one. That was my.
Oh my
that's where I
God!
died.
Yes,
The
I got a
shark one.
shark.
Damien.
Damien and the shark.
The hammer.
What was it? Sea biscuit or
Yes.
something like that.
Seabiscuit.
Which
Yeah.
unfortunately, the audio from that one was so bad.
Oh man.
I don't know who it was. It wasn't me. I don't think it was any of you guys here. It was somebody else. The sound was so bad that I actually made like a 3-minute episode
Yeah. That
of
was
playing with my son's Legos
Yes. Yeah.
to trying to kind of like give that something.
yeah.
And yeah, I don't like how the Lego episode went out. But oh my gosh, the sound quality on that episode was so bad. That's
Sucks.
the only reason why I can't say that that's my second favorite
Yeah.
episode.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, go watch the a Karen. What was it? A Karen, a Box, and a Barbarian.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
That is by far our best episode. The quality wasn't there yet. We've had better quality as far as like sound and everything goes. But as far as role playing, yes, by far our best episode.
Yeah, we've had some moments like and we played. It was me, you, and Rudy, the one week.
Yeah.
And it actually, I was a little bit nervous with it but it actually ended up working out well.
Don, you're gonna hurt yourself over there.
Didn't he just hit himself with
Yeah.
that? Okay.
Don, don't play with the stand.
Oh gosh, but yeah, that was a a good episode. I think it turned out well.
It was not bad, and it is a shame. Like in my opinion, it was good. Unfortunately, it did not do that well. It didn't hit the algorithm.
Dang.
Not many people watched it. It was probably one of our lowest viewed episodes.
Yeah.
And it was actually, I don't even think it was that long. I think it was just over 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which most of our episodes, we try to keep them under 3 hours or at 3 hours.
Yeah.
Like we've had some that were 4 hours, like literally. Because I think the one that we've been talking about, I think that was one of the longer ones. I think it was 3.5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we just never could find an end point because we were having too much fun.
Guy just brought up a great point.
The multiple bags of beans.
Oh my gosh.
Backhead said Lemorris has saved Marnin multiple times.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
So I keep trying to give you guys a bag of beans. I'm not going to tell you guys, because I refuse to tell you what they do. Like, I don't want you guys to look them up because right now I think your characters believe that they are exploding beans.
Yeah, booming beans.
That they're booming beans. I will let you know that, yes, if you do them a certain way, they are booming beans. The wrong way.
The wrong way.
We've done that every single
Tipping
time.
upside down.
Because one of the things that I prefer in my D&D games is chaos.
Yes.
100% chaos at all times. I don't want to know the answer to the question. In fact, half the time I don't even want to know what the question is until after the question's been said, which we've been doing pretty well with.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So like a lot of magical things that I want to bring into the world that Wizard of the Coast has made or anything like that have chaos intrinsic into them.
Yes.
Oh, that reminds me. The deck.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
The deck of many things. Yes, we had that. That was my second favorite episode.
Yeah, I like the short for that one too.
Oh, the short for that
So
one was
good.
so hilarious.
Yes.
So good.
Because it was just that, okay, you can either give me 1,000 gold pieces, or you can have a game of chance.
Yes. So good. You do that character so well.
Yes.
And you guys have, I know you guys have mentioned this guy, he's had to have this in another one before. He's actually, and granted, this is part of Wizards of the Coast world.
Yes.
He is actually from the Descent into Avernus. That's the first time I remember him being in it. And for anybody out there, Mahadi the Rashadi,
Yes.
he is actually a magic card now.
Oh
What?
wow.
He is a magic card.
Oh my god.
Dude,
you need
that's
that
awesome.
card.
He was so popular in the Descent into Avernus that they put the first D&D. He was a D&D card,
How did I miss that?
Yeah, I know.
and that was if you look at our group chat. After that, Rudy put in, "How did I miss this?" Because he has a commander deck with Rashadi and the deck of many things in the same deck.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. How did I miss that?
It's one of those things. He even has the deck and he missed it.
Right.
And I did not know that. In the actual book, he does not have a deck of many things. Okay, Don. No, I can't reach it.
I got it.
What do you have to do?
Huh?
Out of time.
You had I unlimited it. Whatever. I'll give you more time, Don. That way you can stop bugging us. But it was one of those things. It's I love taking what other people have and modifying it into something more or less better.
Yeah.
Well, not better, but more or less
better.
me.
It's better. Well, and that's the thing is the way that you, like I said, have developed these worlds and have developed these characters. What is one of your favorite characters that you developed that ended up becoming a bigger part of
Say
the
hi.
story with everything that you've created?
What?
Like who? That's a hard one. As far like, honestly, I like how, like you guys say like Mahadi. Like I've like the only thing that I took from Wizards of the Coast with that is basically his like I've basically his slight personality that they don't really give. And the fact that he works for Animodius.
Yes.
I've developed everything else. How you guys have interacted with him, everything to that extent, I've really, really enjoyed.
Yeah.
But I have to say, but unfortunately, like I said, that is a like a product of Wizards of the Coast.
Right.
But as far as what I've developed from start to finish has been probably Jacobo. Has probably been Jacobo.
Jacobo
Yeah.
is fun.
Because
He's fun.
he is a. Hey Don, it's back up.
It's back up, buddy.
Go back
Get
around
your
that
phone.
way. That way. That way.
This
Gotta
way.
go that way.
This way.
Over there, buddy.
Don, come this way. Come, Donald.
Can't go that way.
Gotta
Donald.
go that way, buddy.
Donald, quit playing with that. Come this way.
Hi guys.
You are so
Get your phone.
here, grab your phone. You are so lucky
Lucky
that we're in public. Don, sit down.
live. Is that good?
Yeah, I gotta adjust it again.
Oh, mine too.
Yeah, I'm adjusting this.
Yeah. This is one of the reasons why, like on when I do when I do my weekend streams.
Yeah.
When I have Don, my weekend streams tend to be shorter. They handle me being on stream for about an hour and a half, max 2, and after that it's like nope.
Nope.
But yeah, because literally Jacobo went from a literal throwaway character
Yeah.
that I just slowly developed into like literally a true NPC with class features that actually match what he does. I'm trying to remember who he is based off of. I know I can't think of the like. It's I'm pretty sure it's from the Haunted Mansion.
Okay.
Like the butler, like or like some type of like mansion, haunted mansion that's in there. Like a very slender gentleman that's always like butler, very uptight.
Yes.
But has just that slight tinge of like I hate you.
Oh, he hates Ren.
He totally does.
Well, technically, he like it's just that like it started off with like you guys are just annoying him.
Yes.
True.
Trying to get him to do stuff that he doesn't want to do.
That's true.
Until it's like, you know what? You guys beat the crap out of me.
Yes.
You helped me out. Okay, you guys are okay now.
Yes.
And it's been that like developing. Like I've probably spent more time developing his character than any other NPC. Man, I cannot remember that character that I based him off of, but it was just like take that character, put him into this D&D world, and he's just slowly developed into more and more and more and more. He's probably had more of an arch than probably even the PCs have.
Yes. Yes.
Throughout, like even from this time.
Well, and that's what's so funny is there's a lot of you talked about magic earlier and how Mahadi is a magic card, and yet that's how a lot of this came to be when we interviewed you because you actually have another channel that you run. And what channel is that? Because that's when we first interviewed you. That's how it came to be.
Yeah, that is, well, it's gone through another name change because like it used to be called Pipe Dream Gaming.
Yes.
The issue is that I saw that it's like, okay, Pipe Dream Gaming. Well, what are we doing here? And it's like, maybe I need to sign this out. So now it is Pipe Dream Arena.
Yes.
So that way people know that it is Magic the Gathering based, which we go live every Saturday and Sunday when I'm in town.
Right.
I already have shot a video for this Saturday and next Saturday.
Nice.
Of me opening, let's see, this Saturday is New Capenna.
Okay.
And next Saturday is Dominaria United
Nice.
set boosters for both of them.
that's
Which, by the way, on the first one, I was doing it. And it's like, oh, I did not have enough battery power to do this. So it's like you will hear me say. One of my favorite parts is literally like 5 to 10 minutes in. It's like, what's my battery life? And it ends right there. And I had to charge my phone, take a break, and come back. I had literally just opened a pack. I'm like, what's my battery life? Oh, never mind. But yeah, we normally like Saturdays is normally like, what do I feel like? We normally do play standard, or we play draft, or we play sealed, depending on what's out. But Sunday is my favorite day where we do historic brawl.
Yes.
I've decided that basically Sundays are going to be my historic brawl days, where I will literally build a deck right in front of you to show that yes, I did not get this off of the internet. I'm literally pulling this out of my butt. And I will also let you know, we did Big Chandra on Sunday.
Yes.
And it was such a good deck.
Yes.
And I've already, as soon as I got done, I'm like, I already know how to make this deck even better.
Yeah.
And if you watch the video, you'll see me. I'm like, gosh dang it, what is that one card I'm thinking of that I wanted to put in this deck? I remember now. It's actually from Jumpstart.
What?
It's it's a 2-drop mana rock, Angel Idol.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have a copy of it in Arena. I haven't used a wild card.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I never saw it. I need to put it in that deck. I needed to get the Mine and Weak Stone out. Yes, it has a lot of artifacts,
right,
but not that much.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's like I'll put this up, and it's like, yeah, this deck doesn't work. It does work. Okay, bring it back to formula. Do all this other type of stuff. I'm having a lot of fun with Historic Brawl. Most likely when Don goes back to school, which will be this month because El Paso is weird, I will be getting back into actually making videos. I don't know if I'm going to be doing them daily, but I'm going to be trying to make Historic Brawl decks from now on.
Nice.
And then live we'll do random stuff, having fun. I would like to have 1 or 2 days where I do open up product. Because literally, we're going to be doing that on Monday.
Yep.
We're going to be opening up the Brothers War.
Yes.
I have 6 or 7 booster boxes in my house right now.
Nice.
They've been sitting there, some of them for over a year.
Yeah.
And I haven't touched them, haven't done anything. And I'm one of those people that believes Magic cards deserve to be open.
Yes.
It's not about taking them, making money. It's about taking them out, having fun, and playing with them.
Yes.
And so I am one of those people. It's like, yes, you can make more money keeping it sealed, but can you have more fun looking at a sealed box?
Yeah.
There's
Exactly.
Open that thing up.
Open it up.
Absolutely.
It's one of those things that one of my friends, if we were talking about, what if you ever found a box of alpha, would you open it?
Absolutely.
And this was when I first started Magic, and at that time I would say no.
Yeah.
Because how many boxes of alpha are out there that have been open? Probably zero.
Probably zero.
Let's just say it's zero.
Yes.
And to be able to say, hey, look, I have a box of alpha that has never been opened, and I'm going to keep it that way for the history of the game.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, now as a player who plays quite a bit, I'm like, why am I not playing with these cards?
Right. Right.
I don't even care if there's a Black Lotus in there.
Right.
It's like to be able to open up that history of Magic, seeing it sealed.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with you. I got a couple things over here in chat. My dad says hello, you guys. He's here hanging out tonight. Baghead is still winning. He is winning.
Shadow's End says, was it a baby shark?
It was actually a hammerhead shark. We literally just he's like, is there a hammerhead? I'm like, roll a D100. Yeah, sure. There's a hammerhead. Who cares? He pimped out his ride. We'll leave it at that.
He totally did.
Yeah, he even put on a mustache.
He
Yes.
broke me with that episode.
That was my breaking up.
I couldn't stop laughing. I'm like, how?
shark.
How am I gonna? And then like we were talking earlier about getting invested in Winston Jr. and all that stuff. That's
Yes.
when Lady Wren came about.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, so
The
good.
town criers of Lady Wren.
Yes. Lady Wren.
Like, still to this day, I cannot believe how much time you guys spent on Winston Jr. and Winston
were
Sr., especially Winston Jr.'s. Like, what's funny is that I can tell you guys this now. No matter, like, you guys did not need to be there. That is exactly what was going to happen.
Yeah, I mean,
It was going to happen.
we're invested.
Unless you accidentally, kill her dad or something to that extent.
Yeah.
It's like if you guys weren't not there, Winston Sr. would have taken care of it.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, the guy could have been in little pieces, but he would have taken care of it.
Yeah.
There's that.
But yeah, it's like you guys, oh my gosh, it was like every other episode we're spending over half of our time
Yes.
on Winston Jr.'s relationship.
Yeah.
A half orc that uses his dad's full plate armor as full plate armor as breastplate armor.
Pretty much.
Because
Yeah.
his dad is a diminutive dwarf.
Yeah.
Yes.
A dwarf.
A dwarf.
And Wren's possible boyfriend. She hasn't ghosted him yet,
Yes.
but
Well,
yeah.
we'll see. Actually, one thing that I was going to do, and it just didn't come about because you started flirting with Winston, is that I was going to have a derriere
Yeah.
be interested, which I actually did drop.
Yeah.
Interested in Winston's senior to see if that would motivate Ren to be like, oh no, this is my man.
That's my little man.
So I thought about doing that. It just it didn't
It was
develop that way.
No, it was funny though.
Well,
Good stuff.
All of that came from our introduction into the game of the foamy fiddle.
The foamy fiddles. Yeah.
Because I love that. It was just like I really wanted to sit there and drink at the foamy fiddle for the rest of the game.
Yes, where all their drinks have foam because marketing matters.
Yeah. That's way back when Ren was putting people in the stalls. and-
Hit people with other people.
yeah.
That was actually episode 1. Episode 0 is where, which unfortunately we do not have the
Yeah,
recording
we
of.
don't.
We were learning the system, how we wanted to run the
Yes.
game, trying to figure that out. And Ren's like, "Can I pick this person up and throw them down the toilet?" And it's a fantasy world, so of course
Yeah.
they don't have indoor plumbing.
Right.
So we're talking outhouse type of
Yeah.
stuff.
Yes.
And it's like, you know what? Yes.
Yes,
Yes, you can.
Yes.
This is
And
happening.
yes, they died.
Right in the shitter.
Very, very poorly.
Yeah.
And that was episode 0,
Yeah, it
which
was,
just
wasn't
showed right there. And it's like, yep, this is going to work.
This will be good. This will be good. So much stuff. Mr. Guy saying, make way for the Lady Wren.
That's right.
I just love it. And I think when Lenoris and Ren became friends is when your slippers, my lady.
Yes.
The unicorn slippers that make Ren fly. And, in real boots.
Yeah.
They were boots. I was looking for slippers, but in real life, Guy sent me a pair of unicorn slippers.
Yes.
And I do wear
And-
them.
And he sent me which, by the way, Don wears, it's cucumber
Yes.
slippers.
I did see those when I was there.
Yeah, and they're too small for me. Don wears them.
They're definitely too small for you.
Go into that story because some of
yeah.
our viewers were asking, why is Bryan with the cucumbers? I don't get that.
So, I personally hate cucumbers. I don't like the taste. I think it's disgusting. It literally makes me vomit.
I love
it brings it up. Anyway, we've been because it's D&D. It's my world. There are no cucumbers. There's pickles. How they become cucumbers? Like how do you get pickles without cucumbers? I don't know. I'm the DM. I make it so that way when they grow, they're already pickles. So everybody's been like, okay, we gotta reverse brine this, and it was a long thing. I think we went on for like 3 to 4 months.
Yeah.
Every single time there was food involved. Is there Is there a pickle?
Bryan this pickle.
It's like, we're going to unbrine it. And they were trying to get one of the high mages to be like, can you unbrine this? It's like, man, that sounds really evil. I like it. And it's like, I hate myself because I'm telling myself cucumbers don't exist. And now you guys have gotten to the point where you're trying to get one of my NPCs to make cucumbers a thing.
Yeah. In your world.
Which had never happened.
Yes.
It did not happen. We all tried, though.
We tried so bad.
Not yet. Not yet.
But so much fun.
Yeah, and by the way, there is still that. There's an episode of me where I did a challenge for myself on my arena channel where every single time I lost, I had to eat a piece of cucumber, and
which was hilarious.
And the only reason why it is funny is because like people are like, "Oh, you're overreacting. It's just a cucumber," and it's like that's the issue with like a lot of people in like these challenges is that they overreact. Like, well, they may not be overreacting, but they can overreact just to get a reaction. It's like, no, with me, like whatever the reaction is, that is actually my feeling. It's like I can take like some of the hottest sauce and I'm like, man, that's hot.
Yeah.
And that's all the action you're going to get from me.
Right.
You may like, but you watch the cucumber, I'm sweating as much having that cucumber as I would have a ghost pepper.
Yes.
Like that cucumber is that disgusting to me that I would rather eat a ghost pepper than a cucumber.
And we went out for dinner when I was visiting. Like we had a lot of really good food when I was there.
Yes.
And one of the salads that came out had like little small like cut up cucumbers, and I'm watching them while I'm eating it because I was like, yeah, this is good. And I'm like, is he gonna eat it?
I did eat it.
You did.
I wasn't happy about it.
You did though. You ate it.
It was smothered. It was smothered.
Teeny tiny little bits of it, and you could see it right on top.
Yeah. Like I've been able to teach myself to be able to eat cucumber now.
Yes.
And that actually came because I was with somebody who likes sushi. Most sushi rolls come with cucumbers. I couldn't eat it. Like literally, I literally could not eat even that amount of cucumber. It was so disgusting. And through the power of force, I eventually got to the point where I could at least have cucumber in something.
Yeah.
As long as it wasn't more than 1/10 of whatever I'm trying to eat.
Right.
And by the way, I do know that like if we gave Don, let's go get some cucumber, show it to Don. The first time that Don ever had cucumber, he was like I think 3 or 4.
Yeah.
He put it onto his tongue, scraped it off of his tongue, threw it, got down from his high chair, picked it up, and threw it farther. Like it is like my hate of cucumber is so strong that it went down in genes to him.
Yeah. I'm like, I got you. I'll
It's
eat
a
them.
genetic disposition.
Yeah, with that challenge, it's like I had a comment on there. I decided to delete it,
Yeah.
which is like they were like, oh, come on, it's cucumber. You can't have this reaction to cucumber. Like I could not swallow. I had my hand over my mouth trying to force it down to finish it, and it was so hard.
Yeah.
And
I was there
like,
for that challenge.
I literally had somebody on there. It's like, come on, it's just a cucumber. Actually do something that's hard. And it's like, you don't understand.
Yeah.
Eating a cucumber is hard for me.
Yes.
Like if I took the, what's the hottest chip challenge thing?
The
It's a Pepper X.
one chip challenge.
Yeah, the one chip challenge.
Yes. From
past
I could probably,
hour or
I could probably do that better than I could eat a cucumber.
Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah, like most people can't handle the heat. To me, it's like if I don't have like half a gallon of hot sauce on it, it ain't spicy.
Right. Right.
It's like even tonight, I had a wet burrito.
Yes.
And it's like I didn't even know if it had spice. I'm like, this is a salad with a burrito underneath.
Basically.
burrito.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why I
gosh.
ordered the jalapenos because I'm like, I want something a little that's going to give me a
little
little
bit of
kick. But
Yeah, I agree with you. It's like, and it's like it has nothing to do with me being from El Paso, being from Texas, where we're right on the border. We have great Mexican food,
Oh, yeah.
all the time and stuff like that. But to me,
Chico's tacos.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
you have to have a lot of spice for me to enjoy it.
Absolutely.
So yeah, me doing the one chip challenge would probably be easier.
You
I could probably have
enjoy.
the entire chip
Yeah.
more than I could have one small piece
Right.
of cucumber.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh man. So yeah, I've had questions about the D&D campaign. Like we started out, I would go over and actually hang out on your channel for a little bit, and then during when we started doing that, I had asked the one time you'd said something about I asked about my camera, and that's kind of how this started.
Yes.
With us being long distance and still playing D&D and doing all this stuff, but which we separate very well, I believe.
Yes.
But people ask me how we do that with you being the DM and whatnot. There's no special treatment
No.
at all.
No.
At all.
Like as far as me concerned, it's like I've seen people give special treatment to other people. I've seen that happen. It's whatever. It's like I'm like when I'm especially when we are streaming. I am not like I'm not Bryan Kuhn.
Yes.
I'm
No.
Baron von Kuhn.
Yes.
I am the DM of the Rule of Cool.
Yes.
I am not here to play favorites.
Right.
I am not here to do this. My job is to try to get a interesting, good story
Yes.
out of my players, out of the characters, out of the world. Everything is based off of that. Like, what would it be fun to be like? Yeah, Ren's invincible. You know what? Ren's basically invincible already. It
right.
does not matter.
Right.
So, like even the first time that Ren went down,
Yes.
it's like I had nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
It's like it's one of the reasons why I do like Fantasy Grounds because I like. Don't get me wrong. Do I cheat every once in a while? Do I give one of my NPCs more hit points or less hit points every once in a while? Yes, I do. But
That's not cheating. That's leveling
Helping.
the competition.
Yeah.
but it's like even on the day that we had where Ren went down, which is one of our one shots, I had nothing to do with
Yeah.
that.
Right.
It was like literally one small misplay.
Yes.
Just ended up Ren going down.
Yep.
Nothing we can do about that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not going to give special treatments to my players because if I do, the story would suffer.
Oh,
would.
in so
It would.
many ways.
Absolutely. And that's another thing too. And just so you guys know, he does not give me special treatment when we play Magic either. He whoops me.
Oh no.
Actually, I learn a lot though when we play. Like he teaches me a lot when we're playing, even if I am getting my ass kicked.
Bryan is one of the most
That's okay.
competitive / brutal players to play with, which, I mean, how many times have we sat down when you've come up to visit? Or even online we've played.
Yeah.
And just, holy cow, dude. Like, you are an incredible Magic player. And the first thing that comes out of your mouth, you're like, nah, I need to get better. And I'm like, how many times have you made it to Mythic?
True.
Well, technically, I've only made it to Mythic once, but I've only tried once.
Right. That's my
Yeah.
point.
But like with getting to Mythic on Arena, honestly, it's more about
The grind.
like you playing every day, playing like setting up a goal every day. Because let's see, I did that back in October. I made it in 19 days.
Yes, you did.
I went from silver
Yes.
to mythic in 19 days. And I basically said, like, I'm going to play until I get to X rank. And that's what I'm going to do every single day. Like, go up one rank, go up, like, whatever. And I did it in 19 days, which were like, oh, that's pretty, like, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm not a good player. I'm a good player.
Yes.
But it took me 19 days. But unfortunately, I got sick during that time, and I had to take 4 days off.
Yes.
Also, there was 1 or 2 days where I was just getting such bad luck. I literally went down when I was in either diamond or platinum. I went down one entire rank in a day.
Yeah.
And I played there for 2 to 3 hours trying to get it back. And there was like 2 or 3 times where I basically won one game and lost one game, won one game, lost one day. And then there was like, I think literally the day I made Mythic, I went 6 straight.
Yeah.
Nice.
6 straight, right to Mythic. I'm like, okay, I'm done. I've been here for about 30 minutes. I'll see you guys on Sunday.
Right.
Yep.
But yeah, it took me really 15 days to hit Mythic. And like one thing, like anybody who's out there doing Arena and you want to hit Mythic, I'm going to tell you two things. I hope you really like one deck. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that you have to go one deck all the time, but to help you out, just do one deck, learn it, polish it, get it down perfectly. Just make one. If you need to make a change, just make one or two changes. Yeah. That way you know how the deck still plays, and then go out there and get it. Unfortunately, as a human being, I can't do that. Right. Mm-hmm. I cannot play the same deck. I will get bored. Yeah. Like those 19 days of Magic, when I was done, I did not play Magic for over a month.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I had to play different games. I was so tired. Yeah. I literally got there with a mono white build, and I was so tired of seeing mono white anything out there. It's like, I'm not playing. Yeah. I'm not doing. I don't think I even went on rank again for like 4 to 5 months.
Yep.
And it's like, it's something that, yes, can I go competitive Mythic player? Yes, I can. I know I can. I proved that to myself that I could.
Yeah.
It's just that I don't want to.
Exactly.
I want to love Magic. Yes. I want to love playing. It's one of the reasons why I love the historic brawl.
Yes.
Because not only do you get a lot more different type of decks out there, because let's face it, with standard you get maybe 8, 9, 10 decks. That's about it.
Yeah,
that's about it. And then you just continue to see them all the time. Like, was it you? I think it may have been you, Tony, or it was Heather. One of you guys were no. It was Elephant Warrior.
Elephant
Warrior. Yes.
Elephant Warrior. One of my longest fans over there on Twitch, very, very loyal. He even shows up here on YouTube every once in a while. Yeah. He would make fun of me because I would, on the, by turn 2, I would guess what deck they have, and I was right.
Yep.
By turn 2, they hadn't even played a spell yet. It was just based off of the lands.
Yep.
And that is how bad standard is right now, and I cannot do it. But historic brawl, they could have the same commander as you, but you both have different builds.
Yep.
It's like you maybe except for the Atali, which, by the way, anybody out there playing Atali, I love chaos too. Yes, it is a boring. I get it. I know why everybody hates Atali in historic brawl. I get it. I don't care. It is still fun. I know it's boring to see against if you're playing against it, but when you're playing it, I mean, come on. Even if you come, if you saw my episode this Sunday, what did I have to put in there? Was the mono red Atali even needed in that deck? No. What did I put in there? Atali.
Yes.
The bad Atali. And guess what? It actually won me one game.
Nice.
One game because I was I had the one ring out and the wrong ring was hitting me, and I'm like, I have no life gain.
Right.
I have no life gain. This is me kill them. I try to get them down to 0 before I go to 0 off of my own card.
Right.
I put down a tally. They don't kill it. I swing in with a tally. Guess what was on top of their deck? Shieldred the Apocalypse.
Oh, nice.
Which, if you don't know what that card does, whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life. Yep. What does the wrong ring do? Draw you cards. It was on, I would have been drawing 3 cards, gaining 6 life, and only going down 3. So I was going to be net positive for the rest of the game.
Yes.
And as soon as I got the Sheldred, I went off having fun, and the other guy just quit.
Pretty much. That's how that works.
Just out. We do have a couple things left here on the chat. We're going to go back. I know this rewinds a little bit, but we get talking. Mr. Guy says, forgot Heather drowned a man in shit. That was awesome. My dad said, cats don't like cucumbers. Cats don't like cucumbers. Jeff's joining in. Hello, El Jefe. Beans, the musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. Dad's saying bananas and cucumbers both are fun fruits. Michael Campbell joining in. Hi, everyone. Hi, Weirdo. And Andy Burke. Hey, you bunch of weirdos.
Andy Burke in the house.
Hello, everybody. We thank you for joining in. We are actually at that time.
Are we? Wow.
I know.
This interview went fast. fast.
It did. We do appreciate you coming and hanging out, coming all this way. I know it's not just for the interview.
Yeah. It's for the bed tonight because I'm so tired.
I bet. Oh yeah, me too. I'm sure we all are about ready for that.
Yeah,
But thank you guys for tuning in. We do appreciate you. Thank you, Bryan, for joining us as always. I mean, 2 years ago we had you on. Was it about 2 years ago, wasn't it? Now, we actually did.
2021,
It's been about 18, 19 months.
Yeah. So you've been putting up with us that long now. Sorry.
Yeah, I got fringe benefits.
True. Anyhow, we do thank you guys for tuning in. You broke me now.
That's it. Yeah.
Damn it.
Hey, look, you're technically the one who broke me on D&D.
True. That's true.
So, you know what?
guess I deserve
Everything
it.
just comes around.
Yeah, it does.
Exactly.
Comes around, goes around, right? So we thank you guys again for tuning in, hanging out with us. Thanks, Bryan, for joining us actually live in studio.
Yeah.
We have some more shenanigans and some fun stuff coming up that we're going to be doing. Again, I do thank you guys for always joining in, hanging out with us. And don't hesitate or don't worry. I will be back. It will just be in different form. I'll be over the interwebs.
Over the interwebs.
But we do appreciate that. We're not going to stop doing Don't Make This
Hell
Weird.
no.
And again, we love all of you.
We're 15 episodes away from 300.
Yeah.
How crazy is
and
that?
I will be back in studio for that, and I hope that you guys will come and join us in
Yeah,
studio.
you're all
as
invited.
Well.
You are all invited.
And Andy says, came in late. We'll watch your interview with Bryan later. We appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you,
yeah.
Andy. So anyway, thank you guys again for tuning in. We do appreciate you. And remember, keep it weird.
See you guys later.